Hey guys, welcome to After Effect, and today is our predictions video for 2015's edition of Payback.
Yes, Payback is going to be a very exciting event. I believe there's 8 matches on the card.
There is 8.
Yes, 8 matches that we're going to be predicting against. And why not waste any time? Let's get the event started.
Yes, now I am 3-1 down, I believe. Technically...
You want to be technical, you're 3-1 down.
I haven't actually won an event outright yet. WrestleMania was given to me because Brock Lesnar didn't lose and Roman Reigns did, even though neither of them won. So Miles has won 3 events. I've technically got 1.
Yeah,
I need to win an event now.
Yes.
So if there's any time that I need to get all my choices, it's now. So let's get started. We are kicking off Payback and our predictions with the Meta Powers, which is Curtis Axel and Macho Mandow versus the Ascension, made up of character.
Oh my god.
Now the Ascension...
What the hell happened? All 4 of these guys. What happened to the Ascension?
To be fair, I don't mind Axelmania. I think Axelmania is good, it's funny, and it's rejuvenated Curtis Axel a little bit. But Damien Sandow, after everything he's done with The Miz and the whole Mizdow thing, and that's finally over.
I just don't see why they can't be
For him to be Macho Mandow now is just...
I don't see why they can't just be successful as Curtis Axel and Damien Sandow, because I thought they would have been quite successful on their own. Obviously, the Axelmania gimmick is getting a lot of praise, but I just think it's just so annoying. And the Ascension have just gone...
Where have the Ascension been?
They've just dropped dramatically.
Yeah, the Ascension haven't been doing too well.
Yeah.
There's not a lot I can say about this match. It came out of after the Ascension interrupted Axel versus Mandow.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's not an awful lot to say. It's a tag team match. I'm going to go with the Meta Powers, which is Axel and Mandow.
Really?
Yes.
I'll go then with the Ascension.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think they need a win. In order to remain relevant, they need a win.
Okay, fair enough. So, there we are, the Ascension and the Meta Powers.
Okay, our next match is a 2 out of 3 falls match for the WWE Tag Team Championships. It is The New Day, represented by Big E and Kofi Kingston, versus Tyson Kidd and Cesaro. The New Day are the champions, as we all know. Now, this has probably got to be one of the most most predictable double turns I've ever seen.
No, I agree.
Yeah, because the biggest problem with this situation was New Day were never over anywhere. Not Axel. Cesaro and Tyson Kidd were always over.
Yeah.
Everywhere they were.
Well, they were talented, Cesaro and Tyson Kidd.
Yeah.
And the New Day, because no one knew what message they were trying to push, and whatever the message was, it was too positive, and people didn't like them. I think the New Day are becoming good heels. They've still got a little bit of a way to go, but they're basically there, and it all makes sense. And Tyson Kidd and Cesaro, both very talented. I think both of them need to be better on the microphone, possibly.
A little bit.
Because they're both amazing in the ring. So yeah, there's not an awful lot to say. 2 out of 3 falls. It's interesting.
I think it would have made a little bit more sense if it was like an elimination match.
Yeah.
You know, like you have to eliminate one teammate and then the other teammate. And because they both have managers on their side, like Xavier Woods and Natalya, that could get involved. I mean, even though Natalya is a woman, but she's gotten involved in matches before. So yeah, New Day they've got to defend.
Yep, yeah. New Day are going to win this match, in my opinion.
So I want to pick them.
I want to pick the New Day as well.
Alright, so we're going to have to flip a coin.
Yeah.
I'll call it tails.
It is tails.
So I've got the New Day, and that means you've got Kidd and Cesaro. I was a bit angry, wasn't it?
Next, moving on to the Divas. It's Naomi and Tamina versus the Bella Twins.
Where's Tamina been? I think, was she out with an injury?
I think she was.
Yeah.
I like Naomi's light-up shoes. I like...
Those light-up shoes.
And I think the Bella Twins are talented. There's not an awful lot to say about this match, even though there's a lot of the whole, give dudes...
I was a little bit confused about the situation. The Bellas are face now, right?
Yes, right.
They are face. So, what I'm confused about is, how is Nikki going to lose this title? I mean, I know it's not relevant in this match because it's a tag team match, but she's got to lose it at some point. She's held it since...
I think at SummerSlam she's going to lose it.
Really?
Yeah, and this match is just filling up to SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Because something's going to happen. But to be honest, there's not an awful lot for me to say about this match.
Nah, I
If
think
I'm being totally honest.
Naomi from her last performance, she's quite good in the ring.
Well, Tamina and Naomi have all of a sudden just got together and they're beating up on the Bella Twins.
Yeah.
And yeah, stuff's moving down from there.
Tamina's quite a powerful diva.
Yeah,
she's like the new sort of Beth Phoenix. I haven't really talked about her a lot because she hasn't been here in a lot of our videos. She used to be AJ's bodyguard, didn't she? Before she retired.
But I'm excited to see the match. All 4 girls are talented. I'm going with the Bella Twins.
You're going with the Bella Twins?
Yeah.
Alright, since it's a non-title match, I'll go with Naomi and Tamina.
Fair enough. Dolph Ziggler versus Sheamus is up next.
God, okay. Is this rivalry ever going to go anywhere?
Potentially.
We've seen the Kiss Me Arse match, which was awful. Dolph Ziggler won, but ended up with Dolph Ziggler kissing Sheamus's ass.
Yeah.
So now Dolph Ziggler's obviously going to be a bit angry at Sheamus. It's just, we've seen it before, that's the problem. I think last match they did, it was a good match, but I don't see how they're going to step it up.
Well, you know, I think that both men are talented.
Yeah, they are talented.
But now, especially with the Kiss Me Arse thing out of the way, it's just what it is.
I think
it's WWE stalling on it because they've got plans for Elimination Chamber.
I think it would have made more sense if they had another stipulation at Extreme Rules and then did the Kiss Me Arse match now. I think that would have culminated the storyline a little bit, especially if Sheamus had to kiss Dolph's arse.
But I'm not taking anything away from either performer.
No, they're both terrific.
I'm looking forward to the match. But yeah, again, there's a lot of stuff I can't really talk about. You know, not a lot has been standing out, but hey. Sheamus, I think Dolph will win.
You think Dolph's going to win?
Yeah.
I think Dolph's going to win now. Because I think Sheamus has gotten too many victories over Dolph.
Yeah.
So, heads.
Aha,
There's a tails. Right.
I get Dolph.
So, Connor's got Dolph Ziggler, and I've got Sheamus. Right, it's a battle that's very close to mine and Connor's hearts. It's a battle of the Brits. It's Neville one-on-one with King Barrett, who's been recently made King of the Ring. Now, I obviously get the feeling from this rivalry that this is Neville's taking Daniel Bryan's place.
Yeah.
Because the whole Intercontinental title scene was taken out of the way. Daniel Bryan's injured, unfortunately. But Neville, he's fantastic.
He's absolutely
Have you
amazing.
seen him on Raw and stuff? He's making a really good impact.
He's making a good impact on the main roster, you know, because he was always making a good impact on NXT, and he's making a solid impact here on the main roster as well now. And that's all I can say about Neville, because he's not really had a storyline. He's just had matches, and he's been strong throughout.
Yeah,
I think, and I think he will be strong in this. King Barrett, I'm upset because I think that's the end of Bad News Barrett, which never really got.
What gimmick is Bad News Barrett going to have? Seriously,
Well, he's King Barrett now.
Yeah.
I think he could work the King gimmick well, but there's been a lot of really bad King gimmicks in the past. But I think he could work
King Booker. King Booker was awesome.
Booker was awesome.
Do you remember King
But King Barrett, Neville, they're just, again, I think it's just filling time for the Elimination Chamber. There's going to be an Elimination Chamber Intercontinental title match, in my opinion.
Something like that.
Yeah. So I'm going to go with King Barrett.
You're going to go King Barrett?
Yeah.
I'll take Neville then.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I quite like Neville.
I like Neville. This match kind of went out of nowhere as well. Ryback versus Bray Wyatt.
Okay, I'll be honest. When I first heard about it, I was thinking, really? Ryback? I mean, they could have gone a completely different direction with Bray Wyatt. I mean, I don't see Ryback as a potential opponent for Bray. Clearly, they're two big guys that they want to push, which they haven't got anything to do with. They don't know what to do with them. But I think especially after watching a couple of episodes of Raw, they can work each other. They can work each other quite well.
Ryback is white hot.
Yeah.
And Bray Wyatt is also very, very hot. And everyone is loving both these guys. And it makes sense to put them in a match together. It propels Ryback a little bit more.
Yeah.
And it gives Bray Wyatt something to move on from The Undertaker.
But simple as Bray needs to win.
Bray does need to win.
I think
the problem is both men need a big win.
Yeah.
And I don't know what's going to happen, really. Bray needs to win more than Ryback, because Ryback can come back from this. Bray's had too many heavy losses.
I know.
And he
particularly at WrestleManias.
Yeah.
2 events where he should have been put over, particularly with John Cena. He should have been put over. That's what should have happened. He should have been put over at WrestleMania 30 and then faced The Undertaker. And The Undertaker's streak should have been still around.
Ryback and Bray Wyatt are 2 should-be top carders who are floundering at the moment, and this match could help both of them if they play the cards right.
Whoever wins might get a bit of a push.
Yes, I'm doing this already because I know exactly who we're both saying.
But we're both going to say Bray, aren't we? Yeah. Alright, heads again.
And it's tails again.
Oh, I really wanted Bray as well.
I've got Bray.
God, that sucks.
Miles loves Bray Wyatt.
Let me tell you this now, and I'm planning on making a different video of this. Bray Wyatt is one of my favourite guys right now. So yeah, Bray Wyatt, Connor's got him, and I've got Ryback.
Moving on now to the I Quit match for the United States title, which has been pushed like hell since John Cena won it. United States Championship, Rusev, John Cena. I like the whole Open Challenge thing John Cena's been doing.
The US Open Challenge starts now.
It's been helping a lot of people out, really. The debut of Sami Zayn came along from there. And Neville, I think.
No, it's not the debut
of
Neville.
No, that wasn't the debut of Neville.
Sami Zayn, him debuting was just epic. I mean, if we need people to fill in for Daniel Bryan now, WWE's got loads of people. Sami Zayn, I don't know whether he's coming back because I know he's got a bit of an injury. Yeah. And then we've got more people, but enough about NXT for now.
Rusev and John Cena, I don't really know what's going on here with Lana. I know they're planning to turn her face. They want it to be like the next diva, the next big diva. They're going to...
What, do you mean put her in the ring?
She could probably wrestle, I think, maybe. I think Rusev's played the heel very well, but it's been very standard, as always. It has been with John Cena and Rusev. I think they can deliver. Hopefully this doesn't get stale. This is the 4th time.
This is the 4th time in a row we've seen a John Cena Rusev match. And hopefully, they said it will be the last. So hopefully it is. Because I want to see John Cena move on to someone else. I want to see Rusev move on to someone else.
But will Rusev move on with the United States Championship? No. No, he's not. No, John Cena's going to keep it. Can you imagine John Cena saying, I quit? No.
That would be amazing, because this is like, never give up, and then he gives up.
John Cena. I'm saying John Cena.
I'm not saying John Cena. I'm going to pick Rusev. Yeah. I want him to win. I think it would just be hilarious seeing John Cena say, I quit.
Okay. That's it then, John Cena, Rusev.
Okay, we're moving on to the final match. It is a fatal 4-way match for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose and Randy Orton, and an added stipulation: if Seth Rollins loses the title to any one of the 3 opponents, Kane will be fired as Director of Operations. This is one of the most exciting main events for me.
I'm upset that all the Shield are facing each other with Randy Orton involved.
Really?
Because I'm not saying Randy Orton's not a good wrestler, he's great, and I'm really happy this match is a fantastic match, but I would love to have seen, like, the first time all 3 of them got in combat together. It was just the 3 of them.
Yeah.
So it's a shame. It's sort of been a little bit spoiled, but hey.
All 4 men deserve to be in this match, particularly the Shield. All 3 of them, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose, worked so hard to get where they are now in WWE. Seth Rollins is a fantastic champion. I think he plays the heel very well.
He does.
Roman not had a lot of luck recently,
no.
But I think he is improving. I'm so glad that business with the Big Show's over.
Randy Orton's still immensely popular.
I know,
and then you have Dean Ambrose.
Dean Ambrose is white hot now.
He's white hot.
They have pushed Dean Ambrose so much.
So much so that you're convinced that he's going to win the title this year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm convinced of that. I mean, the match was originally supposed to be a triple threat between Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns and Randy Orton, and they threw Dean Ambrose into the mix. Which I'm very happy about, because Dean Ambrose deserves an opportunity. I think they're not trying to make him the next guy.
No, but they're trying to
make him the next equivalent to Daniel Bryan, because you know how WWE...
They have the top face and the top heel, and then they have the guy underneath who they also can give the title
to. They want the top heel to be Seth Rollins, which he is right now. The top face, they want it to be Roman Reigns. That guy that we're talking about is Dean Ambrose. They want him to be that guy.
And Kane...
What's going
I'm
on?
seeing this morphing into a Kane versus Seth Rollins match at SummerSlam or some other event, but not for the title.
Yeah, they better not do it.
Seth Rollins will lose the title at some point before he faces Kane.
That's what I'm thinking.
And the only thing I'm thinking is he'll lose the title to someone face so Brock Lesnar can have a crack. That's what I'm thinking.
Or maybe will he keep the title for Brock Lesnar? Because I know Brock Lesnar.
There's just so many choices.
Blood.
I genuinely don't know with this match. This match is murky waters for me.
But I'm really excited about this match. I think all four men will perform brilliantly because
Now,
Randy's a good worker and the Shield members are like that.
we are just going to pick two because if it comes to a tie,
Do we need a backup? How many matches are there?
there's 8.
8.
So if we both lose, then it's 7.
Okay, so that will work better than the last
so
one,
we
which
just
is 9.
pick one.
Okay.
I'm going to pick Seth Rollins. I don't think Kane's getting fired yet. And I don't think Seth Rollins is going to lose yet either. The Elimination Chamber's 2 weeks ago away. Maybe that's
I'm going to pick Dean Ambrose.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think a lot of people, they wouldn't have pushed him this much if they don't want to do anything
He stood tall on Raw for 2 weeks running. That's a problem.
That is a big problem.
But
like I said, they wouldn't have pushed him this much.
Okay, so you're going Dean Ambrose? I'm going Seth Rollins. So Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins. And that's about it for our Payback predictions video. You're going to be seeing me and Miles quite a lot.
Yes, like Connor said recently, there will be another pay-per-view coming 2 weeks after this one. It's called Elimination Chamber. May 31st, I believe it's coming on.
And it's definitely, I've been asking Miles over and over again, is this definitely a pay-per-view?
It is a pay-per-view.
Okay.
Definitely.
Because 2 weeks sounds like no time.
2 weeks is just going to go.
So how they're going to build rivalries into Elimination Chamber, I don't know.
I'm excited though.
I am
because,
excited.
think about it. Loads of people have not been in a chamber before.
No.
It's going to be so exciting.
Yes, but we've got Payback to come first, and we're going to be seeing you for our reactions video to WWE Payback. Take it easy, everyone. Goodbye.